partners, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, they're going option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Set! Gun! Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Jackson on third and long. And able to find John Brown. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Second down, Collins, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On first, they go right back to Collins. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's caught left side by John Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. This is first and goal from about the 8. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Star Latulele able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. On second down, here's Jackson. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Gone. Detroit. Gone.
3rd and goal, Jackson. The first NFL touchdown pass for the former Heisman winner, Lamar Jackson. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And there it is. Tally it up, folks. The first touchdown pass for Lamar Jackson as a member of the Baltimore Ravens. So many people focused on his legs coming into the league. He'll score plenty of touchdowns that way. But being able to throw it into the end zone, that's a special feeling. And he's a guy who will do that often in the league.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. It's complete to Jeremy Curley. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Detroit!
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Wiggles free. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
Allen going to go on 4th down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Trying to get it to Clay that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Ravens making their way out here, Charles, and a heartbreaking last-second loss to the Bengals Week 17 last year. Kept them out of the playoffs into their season at 9-7. And, you know, since winning Super Bowl 47, they've now missed the playoffs for the last 5 years.
They want to get back to doing things the Ravens way, which means toughness on both sides of the ball. So they'll want to continue to run it with Alex Collins. They added Orlando Brown in at right tackle. They want better push up front, but they have to throw the ball better as well. So they added Michael Crabtree in free agency, and the 2 tight ends. Grabbed them early. Hayden Hurst out of South Carolina and Mark Andrews out of Oklahoma. Then flip it over on defense. Want to continue to flock to the football the way that they've done for so many years.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Star Lotulelei in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. These Bills, Charles, broke the 17-year playoff drought under first-year head coach Sean McDermott. And while Bills fans, they reveled in their team's return to relevance. We know the NFL, it's a what have you done for me lately business. So what can we expect in 2018?
I think a continuation of what head coach Sean McDermott started last year, creating the new culture for the Bills, upgrading their defense. But the big thing, they need more plays from the quarterback position that are downfield, chunk plays to take some of the pressure off the defense. Remember, only 3 points scored in the playoff loss to the Jaguars.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone! 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 Gone!
after the interception. Here's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Tre'Davious White, a member of the all-rookie team a year ago, there to knock it away.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Well, it's caught. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here's
Jackson to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Leopard!
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit!
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Leopard!
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia. Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season, and the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is, but I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Lucky 56. Gone!
Play action. Now it's Allen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
On third down, here's McCoy. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on second down. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Leopard! Detroit!
Jackson on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first and 10, it's Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Gone!
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go!
From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Trent Murphy in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson on second down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Allen now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Gone! Detroit!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Kyle Williams getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sacks. On second down, Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You've got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. Third and long.
Green 39! Lucky 56!
Jackson on third and long from his end zone. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To the air, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Hayden Hurst just earned himself his first NFL touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Give him 30 yards there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the lock.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills cut into that lead. And it's 17-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Jackson now to throw on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Collins. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here. Fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Lorenzo Alexander in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. They have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Back now in Baltimore.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Good! Watch it now, Barney! Good!
Trying trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And now here come the Ravens. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now it's Jackson. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, Jackson goes underneath for Sproles. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Gone!
And Jackson throwing once more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now Jones. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
Five-yard completion on first down.
Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on second down. He can't get him down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch.
This time it's 3rd and 3.
Leopard!
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He'll let it go deep for... And now here's another interception. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Buying time to his left. There's that man again. It's complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Leopard! Oh, now, look at 56. Leopard!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Leopard! Gun! Leopard!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go!
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown. His first touchdown as a member of the Ravens. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. A win would be their first of the young season. And they take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so